Let me go to Richard out of South Carolina. Richard, welcome to the show.
What's up, Jesse?
All is well, Richard. How you doing?
All's well.
Good.
I want to give you an update on a situation I had with a woman that she told me to dump. And
She told you to what? You told you to what?
You told me to dump her. Dump that woman.
Oh,
She's
to
older.
dump. Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's a little older than me.
Oh, okay.
And, I had my little girl. I'm divorced. And she said, you told me you need to get rid of that woman.
Yeah. Were you married to her?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, man. Then you brought her in front of your daughter like that.
Yeah.
Such a sad way to live.
Yeah, well, I did. But
when I look at the world, it fills me with sorrow. Children today gonna suffer tomorrow. Yeah. Go ahead, Richard.
I took your advice, and I told her, I said, I made a mistake. It was wrong, and I shouldn't have. I should have slept with you, and I can't do this. And she cried, and she just made out like she just broke her heart, and so I didn't make you any promises, and so I didn't see her for a while, and I'm in the same situation I told you about with my daughter that's with her mama, and she don't want to come home.
How old are you, Richard?
I'm 50.
Oh, okay. How old is your daughter?
16.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
And anyway, but she didn't leave because I had a girlfriend. She left because my daughter went to stay with her mother because of a issue we had with discipline.
Right.
But anyway, that's beside the point. Right now, I wanted to tell you the story about the woman. So I went away. I told her, I said I won't see her anymore. And I went like 2 months, and I got weak, and Satan got in my head, and he was saying, you want to see that girl, you need to call her up. So I did. I called her up, and I said, hey, you want to go out and eat? She said, yeah. So I took her out on a date and spent about $30 or $40, on a meal, and then a week later, I said, hey, you want to come over and I'll cook you a steak? Come to my house, So she said, yeah, and she came over, and we cooked the steak on the grill, and she ate my food, and then I called her again about a week or so later, and I said, you want to do something? And she's like, no, she has something to do. Well, kind of find out, she told me, she said, I've been trying to tell you, but I got a friend, and I'm not sure what's going to happen, but, and she went from being all brokenhearted and acting like she was in love with me. The moment, and I heard you tell another fella this on here about a woman, the moment she sensed weakness in me,
yeah,
and I had called her and tried to get back to hanging out with her and seeing her, she flipped the script. I got a boyfriend. I said, okay, I'm not going to stand in your way.
There you go.
You go right ahead. And I didn't see her no more. I didn't call her or anything.
Right on.
She started calling me. And I said, you got a boyfriend. I'm not going to stand in your way. You need to do what you got to do with him. So at the end of the story here, she called me up and left a message on my phone. Said, you could call me up, and I didn't know. I called her, and I said, you want to come by? Because she had sent me a text that I really need to see you. I really need to see you. I said, well, maybe she broke up with this guy. She's thought about it, and she wants to come and see me. So I invited her over. So we're sitting there talking, watching a movie and all, and I said, I mentioned the other fella. She still got it. And I'm thinking, oh, so you want to come over here and hang out with me and keep me on the hook and have the other fella too. I'm like, and I was thinking about you and what you told, what you say about the women and all, how they, and I'm like, this is so right about these women. And I said, I just started laughing to myself on the inside. And
amazing.
When she left that day, I said, I'm done with this crap. I was so done.
Amazing. Richard, she played a game with you. She also played that game on some other poor sucker. And so I would recommend, do what you want, of course, that you let her go, move on, cut off the communication and everything, and do the silent prayer so that God can work through you to help your daughter.
Yeah, I'm doing the silent prayer every day, Jesse.
Yeah. And if you be right, and do right, that's the only thing that's going to come back to you. But if you are wrong and pretend you're doing right, it's not going to work out.
Nope.
I wish you well, Richard. That's an amazing story. How old is she?
Excuse me?
How old is that woman that you dumped?
I'm 50. She was 54.
She was older than you?
Yeah.
Mama's boy.
Beta.
Beta male.
Hey, Jesse, I got one more question before I go.
Yes, sir.
I really want to get involved in this fight. And I know you're in California and I'm in South Carolina. You said that one time you had a chapter in South Carolina. I mean, I want to do what you're doing, what Nick's doing, and Joel's doing, and I want to get involved, and I don't know how to get started.
The way you get started is, first of all, you must be guided by God, right? But there are local meetings that are happening in your town all the time, and you become an example. You start speaking up, and so when you see these political events happening, and they when the audience are getting up asking questions and stuff, just kind of grow into it that way, and one thing will lead to another one. And with your community, with your friends, with your family, be honest with them, but don't resent. And don't overdo it, but just be led. And one thing will lead to another, Richard. That's what happened to me. I had no idea that I would be running a nonprofit organization, starting a nonprofit organization, but one thing just led to another one. Mm-hmm. So start where you are, be a good example, be honest, and one thing will lead to another one.
Yes, sir.
All right?
You're doing a great thing, man. I truly believe that God's working for you 100%.
Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that, man. Call me again, all right?
I can talk to you every day, all day long.
I appreciate that, Richard. Call me again. I got to run.
Okay.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, hey, I love you. Bye.
All right. Amazing. Yeah, just your world is your stage. Start there, and one thing will lead to another. When I started Bond, it was just me and the Lord. And I held a meeting. One thing led to another.